Science is an international community, and the Breakthrough Prize has always been a profoundly international event. And in that spirit, it's especially fitting to welcome back G.E.M, who's going to sing a beautiful song she created for the science fiction movie Passengers, about a journey of love that is measured in light years. Ladies and gentlemen, an amazing talent who has traveled the universe to be here tonight, performing light years away, G.E.M.
This feels pretty live. I love that right out of the gate. So we're hearing some pitch inaccuracy and a little bit of mush in some of the agility, but it's still a captivating performance and tonally quite beautiful. Yeah. I have to be honest with you guys. I did a live performance recently where I kind of had to check myself as I review these artists. It was a really good reminder of how difficult it can be to be on stage, to have cues, to have, lighting cues and people shouting at you from each side on the stage. And there's a lot. And I hear her slight inaccuracies right now, but I feel a lot more compassion, camaraderie, and empathy. I know she's played big shows, but I just want to be real with you that there's more to these live performances than singing. And even when you do this job over and over and over, yeah, you get less nervous and you have less stage fright and things like that. But it doesn't mean that there's no stress, right? Stress to hit your mark and start on time. And, these events are incredibly unpredictable. Things come up. So I just want to give her that credit and remind you guys that I do have that empathy as a live performer myself. I can come on here and rag on these guys for the littlest things, but I will remind you that it's hard. This is a hard job. And I really pay them respect for doing it over and over. Nice. This is the best performance I've seen of her. And I think it's the most artistic. And I guess that's my way of saying she seems engaged and she seems like she's really in the song, inside the song, and performing for the audience, less worried about big belty notes, which I'm sure are coming. I hope they are. But this is the most captivated I've felt by her up until now myself. This is quite lovely. I can't I hear a little mask in her. I seem to recall hearing that in previous performances. A little bit of a masky sound. But I still think it's really nice. And I think I can understand how that's part of her sound. That's just part of her sound. I love it. That's one of the most skillful things I've heard her do, actually, and quite accurately. Really beautiful. But this sound, I just hear more in the face than, than to my taste. But the more I hear her, the more I'm getting used to it and just realizing that's the sound. That's her sound. So when she's doing this stylus, sometimes we have a little bit of pitch inaccuracy, but in this case, when she's doing something so artistic, it just works, doesn't it? When it's not some diva pop song or something, when it feels like something more emotive and more real and more raw and more emotional, it just doesn't matter almost. It just feels like an on purpose human thing. I actually really like her doing this song. That's nice. She's doing a good job of actually supporting these. When you're doing them in a row, especially repeatedly like that, it can be difficult to just hang on to the stability. She's doing a good job. This is nice. This is my favorite performance of hers.
It's my honor to be here tonight. 谢谢。
Woo! This is a humongous audience. Oh, so beautiful. Oh, she looks stunning.
最后一道伤痕，迎来了谁也留不住哀愁。别担心我，就当作路过。我会笑笑笑笑。
The last two performances I've seen of her, this one and another, I'm really starting to understand her charm and the songwriting on these original songs. I don't know if she's in on the songwriting, but whoever it is really playing to her strengths. Shout, shout, shout. I'll have to hear that more, but it's standing out to me. Hearing her originals, I think it's been really important for me to understand her more as an artist. Quite nice.
我是你的小美人。我要你要你要你快乐，其实要我一个人，可我笑里为何带着泪光，而你为没发现。
Ooh, nice little yodel.
我笑着也哭着，却没有选择。 我不是第一个受伤。
I always guys hear that masky sound? I notice it more in her lower notes. I think her lower notes show kind of a higher tongue position. Ooh, very low. We hear her face.
灵魂的故事来奔就该故事的走，别担心我，就一笑带过。我会笑笑笑笑，我是你的小美人，我要你要你要你快乐，即使要我一个人。可我想你为何带着泪光，而你为何没发现？我笑着也哭着，却都是真的。
Man, she looks beautiful. Oh, I forgot. She has that deeper vibrato.
笑笑笑笑，我是你的小美人，我要你要你要你快乐，即使要我一个人，我笑着把你叫的泪光。
The way she's using the register change or yodel now seems a lot more seated in her artistry than in her younger years. That I feel like she used to use it as a crutch, maybe almost. Now she and her team have built it into her songs. That's what it is. They've built it into her songs. They've been able to highlight it in a really magical way. As an artist, you can only dream that the people working with you help lift you up and highlight the things that come naturally to you and that feel good for you as a singer and artist. And I say bravo to her, bravo to her team, bravo to the songwriters that she works with. It's quite nice to hear where she has landed. I think that some of this is pretty edited, but it's still really nice. Really, really nice. Do you want to do the pop yodel crash course? We're going to start by talking, yelling a note. Repeat after me. Hey! When we're talking or yelling, there's very little air in the tone. Now repeat after me. When we sigh, there's a lot of air in the tone. Now, we're going to interrupt the talking, yelling note with the sigh. We have to smush them together recklessly. Hey, ha! Here's the clincher. No H. If I say, hey, ha! I will never get that pop sound. Keep the energy always pushing forward. Thank you for subscribing to our monthly membership on Bilibili if you've done that already. Here's what we're gonna do. If you subscribe, you then have the ability to submit a video of you singing to us for me to review. But here's the stuff that you have to remember. Number one, this has to be high quality, okay? This isn't you singing into your cell phone. Nah. This needs to be the same quality or very close to the same quality of the videos that we're already reviewing. So you need to have good camera, good microphone. You can't submit somebody else, has to be you, okay? Next, we have to at least see your mouth, okay? If you want to have a Batman mask on or whatever you want to do, fine. You can obscure if you want. I mean, I want to see your pretty face, but it's up to you. If you do send us a video, we get to do what we're gonna do. Just know that I will show it the same respect and love and compassion and critical eye that I cast on every other video. I'm pretty excited.